It's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him and then be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff.
The thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is.
Their rivalry has been building for a long time, with Gervonta Davis even going as far as saying he would knock out Floyd Mayweather. Now, those bold claims are starting to be tested as talk of a potential fight between them continues to gain attention and spread across the boxing world.
I had somebody reach out. I think I had my assistant reach out to him on social media. And I think we met in New York. After that, I think the next day he was on a yacht with me in Miami.
The long-awaited showdown between undefeated legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. and rising star Gervonta "Tank" Davis has now been officially confirmed. This news follows a heated and very public rivalry between the two fighters, which has only increased the anticipation and excitement surrounding the matchup.
I wanted to introduce him to it, letting him know the world is bigger than just the USA. The world is bigger than just being in Baltimore.
The connection between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta "Tank" Davis has never been simple. Mayweather, a 5-division world champion with a perfect 50-0 record, supported Davis early in his career and helped guide his development. Davis, now an established champion with an impressive record of his own, was widely seen as Mayweather's protege while fighting under Mayweather Promotions. He quickly rose through the ranks, captured world titles, and built a strong fan base along the way.
Easy, entertaining work at that particular time. So I said, you know what? I like this kid.
However, tension in the bond between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather began to grow as Davis started to feel restricted by the level of control Mayweather had over his career. He openly showed frustration with how his fights, promotions, and overall career path were being managed. The situation reportedly reached a breaking point in late 2023 when Davis publicly expressed dissatisfaction with Mayweather, saying he wanted more freedom in how his career was being guided.
Announced that he's leaving Mayweather Promotions. What do you have to say about his departure?
My focus, honestly, is on.
The conflict became public when Gervonta Davis took to social media to express his frustrations. In several posts on Twitter and Instagram, he accused Floyd Mayweather of prioritizing his own legacy over properly developing his fighters. Davis also implied that Mayweather was trying to relive his own career through younger boxers, using their success to stay in the spotlight.
How do you get him to a point and then having some differences? I've always been a gentleman.
Floyd Mayweather didn't stay silent and quickly responded. In an interview, he dismissed Gervonta Davis's comments, saying they came from a young fighter who lacks experience and doesn't fully understand how the business side of boxing operates.
Say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta.
Floyd Mayweather stressed that every decision he made was focused on protecting Gervonta Davis's future success and financial stability. He also pointed out that Davis's rapid rise in boxing was largely made possible through the promotional structure and platform he built around him.
It's nothing like taking a kid that come from the same background as you and helping them and put them in a position to become.
As their feud escalated, both Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather began making personal attacks. Davis claimed that Mayweather was jealous of his talent and trying to hold back his career. Mayweather responded by questioning Davis's discipline and work ethic, pointing to instances where he had missed weight or faced legal issues. He also suggested that Davis needed to mature and take his career more seriously, adding that Davis had been ungrateful for the guidance and support he received.
Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great.
The rivalry escalated further during a discussion involving Floyd Mayweather and John Gotti. When Mayweather was asked if he would face Gervonta Davis in the ring, his response was direct and intense. He said it was disappointing to see someone he helped rise turn against him, but reminded everyone that they are fighters and fighting is what they do. He added that if he needed to put discipline into Davis in the ring, then so be it, suggesting that it might be time for him to learn a lesson.
You know, his wings, he's grew wings where he can fly, become his own boss. More power.
The tension between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis has become one of boxing's most compelling stories. Their relationship has shifted from mentor and protege to heated rivals, creating a complex mix of ambition, accusations, and personal conflict. The exact moment their relationship began to deteriorate isn't clear, but signs of tension were visible over time. Floyd Mayweather, known for his careful business approach, emphasized patience and long-term strategy for young fighters, which may have clashed with Gervonta Davis's desire for faster progress. When Davis won his first world title in 2017, it should have marked a shared success under Mayweather's guidance. However, some observers noticed a shift in Mayweather's attitude as his protege began to rise and establish himself as a star in his own right.
Mayweather on the Brian Custer podcast. I didn't say I'm leaving. I said my contract was up. So there's still a possibility that you may resign.
The first visible sign of strain appeared in 2020 when Floyd Mayweather, after returning for an exhibition bout, posted an old training video featuring Gervonta Davis. While it seemed harmless on the surface, some interpreted it as Mayweather reasserting control over Davis's narrative. The following year, Davis posted a cryptic message on social media: "Never idolize anybody too much. They're going to disappoint you eventually." Although vague, many fans believed it was a subtle jab aimed at Mayweather.
Of everything that Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe have done for him, so I do want him to do what he is saying, take control of it.
The conflict escalated significantly in 2022 when Floyd Mayweather, who was scheduled for an exhibition fight in Dubai, withdrew at the last minute citing unforeseen circumstances. Gervonta Davis reacted on social media with a sharp accusation, questioning Mayweather's financial integrity and asking where the money had gone. This public exchange not only damaged trust but also further strained their relationship. Later that year, during a press conference, Davis directly confronted Mayweather, accusing him of avoiding a fight and limiting his career opportunities. Mayweather responded with his trademark confidence, mocking Davis's behavior and questioning the level of opposition he had faced.
I'm saying, hey, this is my career. You had yours. I respect you from buying me a chain, buying me this, buying me that, take me on a jet. Not that all that's great, but at the end of the day, I'm only going by his interview. You seen it?
Then Gervonta Davis fired another shot at Floyd Mayweather, saying, "You haven't fought anyone in 10 years. You're scared to face me. You know I'll expose you, Floyd. Why are you holding me back?" Mayweather didn't stay quiet and fired back, saying, "You're talking about dancing. You can't even dance properly. Focus on real fighters instead of calling out retired legends."
Lord Mayweather, for all the things you gave me, if the intentions was you just looking out.
Floyd Mayweather's remarks only added fuel to the feud. Fans saw them as an attempt to downplay Gervonta Davis's achievements and shift attention away from his own time outside the ring. Davis, however, stood his ground, claiming he had already surpassed Mayweather's accomplishments at a younger age and even boasting about securing a more lucrative fight contract. His bold statements reignited debates about his boxing ability while also highlighting a possible financial rivalry beneath the surface. He even went as far as saying he could talk about knocking Mayweather out if they ever met, claiming he wouldn't care about the consequences.
From the chains of somebody he still respects.
Adding more tension, Floyd Mayweather made a surprising move by naming Leonard Ellerbe as the new CEO of his promotional company, bypassing Gervonta Davis's former trainer and mentor, Roger Mayweather. Davis, still under Mayweather Promotions at the time, saw this as a betrayal and a personal slight. He took to social media accusing Mayweather of playing mind games and trying to control everyone around him. With both fighters undefeated, fans began demanding a showdown, a clash of eras and styles. Mayweather's legendary defense versus Davis's explosive power. The financial stakes were massive, with a potential pay-per-view event worth millions for both sides. Yet despite all the hype, negotiations eventually stalled.
I had to leave Mayweather Promotions about this. Becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility.
Mayweather stayed mostly quiet, focusing instead on promoting other fighters under his company. This led many to speculate that he was avoiding a fight with Davis, possibly due to concerns about facing his former protege. Behind the scenes, the tension appeared even more clear. Mayweather seemed to believe Davis wasn't yet ready for the biggest stage and needed more development both inside and outside the ring. This difference in perspective gradually created a widening rift between them.
Mayweather Promotions, they did a great job with me, but it was time for me to move on.
Their relationship grew increasingly tense and distant. What had once been supportive guidance from Mayweather during training turned into more critical and dismissive remarks. In response, Davis began training independently and sought advice from other experienced fighters. Many saw this as a clear sign that he wanted to step out of Mayweather's shadow and build his own identity in boxing.
I gotta do that. A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was doing that.
The media amplified every twist in their feud, dissecting each comment, tweet, and interview to escalate the tension. In a frank interview, Gervonta Davis shared his frustrations, saying, "I respected Floyd, looked up to him, but now it's clear he doesn't want me to shine. He wants all the spotlight for himself. I'm done with that. I'm making my own way, and if he doesn't like it, that's too bad." The interview quickly went viral, reinforcing the public perception of a fractured relationship. Meanwhile, Mayweather, known for his calculated approach, positioned himself as a concerned mentor, insisting, "I want Tank to succeed, but he has to understand it's a long game. Rushing things won't help him. I'm here to guide him, not hold him back." However, many fans felt his actions didn't fully match his words, which only deepened skepticism and fueled further debate.
it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing?
By this stage, the boxing world was split over the duo. Some felt Mayweather was genuinely guiding Davis through tough love to prepare him for the challenges ahead. Others saw Mayweather as self-serving, more focused on protecting his own legacy than developing new talent. Meanwhile, Davis's rising fame and success strengthened the belief that he was ready to step out of Mayweather's shadow and claim his own place in the spotlight.
Proud of him, you know, for his victory. But if you done something spectacular when you sparred me, I'm going to...
It's clear that Mayweather ruled the boxing world for almost 20 years, becoming the sport's biggest draw and consistently delivering massive pay-per-view numbers. In fact, the 4 highest-selling PPV events in boxing history all featured Mayweather against top-tier opponents. Many believe we may never again see a fighter who captures the sport's global attention on that level.
Four top for pay-per-view. You know, I still got a sharp mind. I mean, I think they were saying that Floyd Mayweather is losing.
Recently, Mayweather also stated that Davis still has a long way to go to match his pay-per-view success. In a past interview, he explained why his former protege might struggle to break his records, saying Davis could still generate strong numbers, but piracy and illegal streaming make it nearly impossible to reach the same level. He noted that many people now watch fights through unauthorized streams, which reduces official sales. Mayweather added that he fought in a different era, which helped him secure 4 of the highest-grossing PPV events in boxing history.
He can do crazy numbers. It's going to be hard to break my record because you have so many people stealing. You know, so many people stealing.